Thanks for joining us at STL TV Live. I am joined by my guest, Michael Houlihan, who after years in the construction business turned to design. Specifically, he builds and renovates homes to be as accessible and efficient as possible. His company is HDC Homes Without Limits. Welcome, Michael. So you are still in the construction business and design, but you at some point your business took a shift. So tell us about how that happened and why you're in the wheelchair.
It's kind of interesting, Sarah, and thanks for asking. But life always throws something at us. You know, I don't think there's anyone out there that hasn't had something. And the type of construction that I was doing was industrial and heavy construction. And I found during that time I had a difficulty climbing steps, climbing ladders, getting around and looking at things. And I thought that was kind of interesting, considering I was only in my early 30s. And I was noticing older people able to do more things than I was able to do. And it became a continuous degeneration. And I didn't know what to think of it. And I went to a friend of mine who was an orthopedic surgeon. He said I needed to see a neurologist. And during those visits, I found out that I had a degenerative nerve disease, not a brain tumor. I didn't, at that time, it was undiagnosed. In fact, it was undiagnosed until 2002 at the Mayo Clinic. And I have a condition called HSP, which stands for hereditary spastic paraplegia. So there was some recessive gene trait that both my mom and dad had that I got. And it is chronic progressive, so it doesn't get better. So what I could do 5 years ago, I can't do today, and I don't know what the future is going to bring.
So when you learned this, what was your reaction?
A lot of fear, actually. I was on a plane flight with a good friend to Tampa with a company I was doing some consulting work with, and I told him that I was afraid if I wasn't able to walk and do the things that I could do, that I was going to lose my clients, lose my relationships in construction business, and my friends. And he said, his name is Dick Arnold, he's one of my best friends. He said, I just want to get something straight. If you lose clients because of that, you don't want them. And he said, if you lose friends because of this, they're not really your friends. He said, you'll never lose me as a friend. And that was very comforting to know that. But in the whole progression of all this, I'd never done residential construction. But it was almost a spiritual thing, because I always wanted to be able to use all my talents. I'm a graduate landscape architect from the University of Illinois, which is, by the way, the largest accessible campus in the country.
Really?
Yeah. And at the time when I was there,
you didn't need to benefit from that.
I didn't need to benefit from it, except I reflect on that experience regularly. And today, I can see things that people are going to need for their lives that they don't see because of the fact that I'm in a wheelchair at a fairly young age.
So you are experiencing and did experience something that many people will experience at some point in their lives, and you're able to foresee their future, is what you're saying.
What I've realized is that our home is also a form of medicine. It's not like something you ingest through your mouth, but it is something that the more active you can be, the more free you can be, the more accessible you can have your life, the longer and hopefully more free you will be as you live, which will help you live higher quality and longer.
Right. So you then shifted your design business to be more about the home.
Yes.
To make it more accessible.
Today I still have consulting clients where I help them grow their businesses, but the construction side of my business, where I actually oversee construction work and design. I don't do the design myself. I have architects that I work with, and I have contractors that I work with, because I can't do all the things that I used to do, so now I just direct and point.
Right. And you still have a lot of friends. I know that.
Yeah. So
you attract people. So we're going to take a quick break right now, Mike, but when we come back, we're going to learn more about the types of homes that you are designing and working on to make them more accessible for many people who need them now or will need them in the future. So stay tuned to STL TV Live to hear more from Michael Houlihan and about Homes Without Limits. We'll be right back.